So Jonathan Majors has managed to avoid jail time in this case with Grace Jabbari, but he will have to do 1 year in a battery program. While Majors' attorney asked that the actor be able to do the program remotely so he could work, the judge decided to be difficult and make him do it in person. But the thing that bugged me was Grace Jabbari's response to all of this. As you know, in the proceedings, she was like, he is not sorry. He has not accepted responsibility and he will do this again. I've seen his physical anger and he does not have control over it. She told the court it's reactive. And the most scary thing, it's reactive to the smallest things. Jabbari, who has filed a federal civil lawsuit against Majors, added that she will not rest until I feel he is not a danger to anyone else. He refuses to acknowledge his guilt and take responsibility for his actions. Therefore, I am sure he remains a danger to those around him, she said. This lily white woman has the privilege. Y'all be killing me talking about race don't exist. Racism don't exist. She has the privilege to have been caught this many times lying through her teeth in the fabrication of this story to defame the name of Jonathan Majors and still even be allowed to speak and portray herself as the victim at his sentencing. She's been on camera, caught from multiple angles, chasing this man down the street. He put her back in the car, trying to keep from harming her and trying to keep himself from being harmed. This is all as she is fighting him, right? Then she chases this man down the street, down multiple blocks, clearly showing her as the aggressor, right? She lied. The police caught her in lie after lie after lie. The driver sided with Major, saying that she was being the aggressor, fighting him, slapping him, and all of this type of stuff. This woman is still allowed to open her funky mouth in court and pour gasoline on this man already burning career. And she will face no repercussions for being the aggressor and fighting him or for continuing to lie on this man's name. And this boils down, like they said on the Breakfast Club, to be a misdemeanor, which he has to pay $250 fine for. This is the goofiest thing, but it has cost him millions of dollars. And she is on camera giving lie after like blonde, blue-eyed, deceptive performance after performance. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing. And she's going to, as she says, civilly sue him. So it's still not over. And then he's forced to do these, he has to do a therapy as well, which he's already been doing. But he's forced to do this program in person. So y'all going to be difficult about making him come in person. And if he misses any of one of the in-person dates, then he will still be facing up to a year in jail. Like, so even though it's just probation, you're effectively sidelining him from being able to work for another year because he has to do these check-ins and meetings every week. He's going to go to a movie set and then fly home every week to do this meeting. So you're going to make this man not work for another year because of this. Or if he's able to work, you're going to make it very difficult for him to do so. You know, this is just amazing, man. It's amazing that you can have that much evidence that this woman is lying. And yet, big black scary man gets convicted. Now, I'm grateful that he doesn't have to do time, but this is not something that he should be grateful for being lied on and attacked. This is why it makes it really hard, because a lot of the media and the judicial system and ladies will support goofiness like this just upon hearing it without, looking at it for, let's see what's true and what's not true. Let's comb through it and see if she's telling the truth or not telling the truth. And it leaves some of us, especially men, jaded, because now we have a cry wolf situation. And ladies, when y'all support goofiness like this, when you can clearly see through it just for the sake of the sisterhood, it really only hurts all of our sisters. Because what happens is, now when women come out and say things, it makes us look at it like, I don't know. It makes us slow to believe her because we see so many women lying and being rewarded for it and getting away with it, and the justice system not working to bring out truth and protect men who are being falsely accused. And the only time women seem to want to protect men who are being falsely accused is if it's like your son or something. But other than that, y'all will throw us to the wolves. And it makes this back and forth like a cry wolf situation. We want to protect y'all. We want y'all to be protected and not harmed. You know what I'm saying? But it becomes difficult to jump into action to protect y'all when it's so many of y'all that are purposely lying to get a bag or to get clout or 5 minutes of fame or whatever. Here we have her still parading as if she is so righteous and she's trying to protect other women and all of this goofy feminist rhetoric that y'all give off when y'all ready to cry wolf and get in a man's pocket and trust. They convicted him for this. They only gave him probation, this, that, and the other. But you can trust if they did that with all the lies that she was caught up in, they're going to grant her some type of lawsuit money as well. And my thing is, why is it this easy that this is to be done? How broken is the justice system? That's why I asked the question in the last video I did about Jonathan Majors talking about this, where I asked, like, do we really live in the patriarchy? Because for us to say that we do, women's word usually holds a whole lot more weight than men's word when it comes to the judicial system. They can just waft any story out there, and from the threat of feminists and people losing money and people not wanting to be viewed a certain way and companies being nervous of sponsorship dollars and all of this type of stuff, everybody just backs away from you. You lose all type of jobs and this and it, all this stuff tends to go in favor of women. And it's amazing to see. It doesn't surprise me, but it's still amazing to see and ridiculous to see. Like, this is the world we live in, where something as obvious as this case was, this woman lying to be portrayed a certain way. She clearly was the aggressor, mad, jealous, broke into this man's house and all this type of stuff. But yet he was the one prosecuted for it. Help me understand it, because I don't. But maybe you can gather something different from it than I gather. It's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.